Do you think your low IQ is stopping you from achieving success? Have you ever felt like you were not smart enough to learn a new language? Trust me, I feel that too. I know how frustrating it feels when people around you doubt on yourself just because of a number on a test. But today, I'm here to tell you that your IQ score does not define your success. In fact, learning a new language might be the most powerful tool you can use to improve yourself and the world, that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. But before we dive into this topic, let me ask you, have you ever doubted yourself when trying to learn something new? Let me know in the comment. Your story might inspire someone else. Many people believe that success is only for those with high intelligence, the best resources, and unlimited time. But that's not true. So let me share my story. When I started learning Korean, I was fascinated by how beautiful the hangeul alphabet looked. The shape of yang reminded me of a cartoon. That curiosity led me to learn the alphabet, vocabulary, and simple phrases in daily expression. And one day, while watching a YouTube video, Korean drama, or fairy tale show, I heard a phrase, "Oh my gosh, I know this word." That small moment felt like a booster. It's like a reward of my effort. And that's exactly how the human brain works. According to research by Teresa Amabel, a professor at Harvard Business School, small wins have a powerful impact on motivation. When we experience a tiny success, our brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, making us more likely to continue in the effort. That's why learning a new language can be life-changing. Every time you learn a new word, understand a sentence, or have your first conversation, you get the dopamine boost. And that pushes you forward to achieve an even greater success in life. People often say that they want to be successful, but they don't realize that success is not destination. It's a process. Learning a new language teaches you how to go from knowing nothing to knowing something. And that process can be applied to any skill in life. Think about this. When you first start, you don't understand a single word. But as you keep going, little by little, you start to recognize pattern words and form full sentences. That's how learning works. It's not about being born with intelligence. It's about showing up, putting in the effort, and trusting the process. I used to believe that intelligence was the key to success. But in high school, I was bullied because of my low IQ score than my friend. I remember someone telling me that you were studying at the third best school, not the first best. Just accept that you were not smart enough. That made me feel worthless. I started believing that my intelligence was limited, that no matter how hard I tried, I would never be as successful as those genius students. But years later, I realized something important. IQ is just a number. According to research by psychology correlate your mindset and effort more than your IQ score when it comes to learning and success. In fact, some of the world's most successful people didn't have high IQ score. For example, Richard Branson, the founder of Vision Group, struggled in school and had dyslexia. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, failed his college entrance exam multiple times, and Walt Disney lacked imagination. But did they give up? No, they kept going, just like you can. When I first started to learn Korean, it was hard. The alphabet, the grammar, the pronunciation, it felt overwhelming. I built a notebook where I wrote down a new vocabulary, used example sentence to understand the context. I imagined conversation using the word I learned. And guess what? It worked. If you're interested, I can make separate video explaining how I use my notebook method to remember vocabulary and start speaking after. Let me know in the comment if you would like to see that. Studies from Stanford University show that consistent effort and deliberate practice are the predictor of success, not IQ. This is called the growth mindset. People with growth mindset, they can improve with effort, while those with a fixed mindset believe intelligence is fixed. So next time you think that you were not smart enough to learn something new. But remember, it's not about being smart. It's about being consistent. Sometimes we look at people who naturally have a high IQ score. So of course, it's easy for them to learn anything. But the truth is success is not limited to geniuses. This world is full of different types of people. People with high IQ but low EQ. People with low IQ but with high EQ. People who struggle academically but excel in creativity, leadership, or communication. Studies show that EQ, emotional intelligence, is just as important than IQ for success in life. People with high EQ are better at handling challenges, staying motivated, and working with others. So instead of focusing on your IQ score, focus on developing this resilient, keep going, even when things get tough. Self-discipline make a learning habit, and a confident believe your ability to improve yourself. Think about the person you want to become in the next 5 years. What if, instead of doubting yourself, you just started? How much progress you could make if you can focus on effort instead of intelligence. If you are ready to stop doubting yourself and start your language learning journey, comment below I can do this. Let's support each other in this journey. And if you want to learn more about my notebook method to memorizing vocabulary, so don't forget to let me know in the comments. And remember, your IQ score does not define your success. Keep pushing forward and success will come. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I'm cheering you from afar and wishing you every success.